y'all, I am Mazelleɣ. Welcome back to my channel. I am recording on my laptop today because both my phone and camera are dead. And I said I was going to get a video out to you all today. So yeah, I had to do what I had to do. So anyway, I was looking at a video that was posted by Kenganda, and the name of the video was called West African Migrants Invade Harlem and African Americans Are Pissed. West African migrants, mainly from Senegal, have sought refuge in the epicenter of Harlem, New York. Harlem, New York is the home of the pro-black thought around the world. It is considered the Mecca. However, the Black Mecca now is looking way different due to the New York City migrant crisis. Senegalese migrants have taken over 116th Street, and many African Americans are concerned. I think that when people look at this situation with immigrants from these West African countries, they would say at face value, African Americans and people from West Africa look the same. And so there should be some unity, some solidarity, some compassion, some willing to assist in the situation. But there's just too much tension between the two of them to even have that conversation. Pan Africanism used to be something that was really pushed, as far as when you see each other in need, you help that person, you assist that person. And that's just not happening, and it's really sad to see. And a lot of it is stemmed from misunderstanding. Now I'm going to share with you a video that definitely goes into this situation, and how this video right now could probably turn a lot of things around that needs to be done as far as this situation goes. And so yeah, let's take a look at this video. I'm going to kind of talk about it because I definitely think it's something that needs to be shared.
Black. And so that's why I think at the core of it, there's like a deep misunderstanding because of not realizing that we put where we put our identity markers and what we put first and what we prioritize are so different culturally because of our differences in trauma, realistically. And so it does make sense that Black Americans will be like, oh, my people, my brethren, come here. And African Americans, or Africans, sorry, coming to the United States are like, I'm just trying to make it here. It's a lot of work to immigrate to the United States. And so y'all can stay over there, and I can see why it's hurtful, and I can see why it's taken personally, and I can see the deep misunderstanding and the betrayal that African Americans feel. But it's unfortunate, and that's just a reality. But if we can talk about it from this perspective, I think we can get to a better understanding. But I also believe that Africans that spend enough time in the United States get to this compassion and understanding of the Black American community, because it is a very unique and specific set of circumstances for a culture to grow and to develop.
When you meet somebody who's an immigrant from these African countries and they are wanting to be helped, they want to learn, they want to understand, then you should help them. You should extend a hand out to them, because I think that is what is missing in these communities is the togetherness, the connection of some sort, to know that you can be there to help that person to transition into the United States, and to let them understand that. But a lot of times it's faulted because of what they know, and a lot of what they know is not been told to them by Black people. That's what African Americans are not understanding. What's being told to them is not being told to them by Black people. If Black people were the ones controlling the narrative, which is what's important, if you are controlling the narrative, then you can control the perceptions, you can control the opinions, you can control how they see Black people if you're the one controlling that narrative. But unfortunately, with a lot of African Americans taking their hands out of that situation, when it comes to immigrants coming from African countries, when they're taking their hands out of it, but then get mad because of how they see Black people, they are seeing Black people based on how other people see Black people. So they're going to go by who's doing the speaking, who was doing the talking, who was doing the directing. If we want them to see it differently, if we want to teach them how things are, then we have to be the teachers. We are the only ones that know the experiences. We are the only ones that know how to operate in the spaces. And we are the ones to teach them, this is the way it is. This is the identification piece. This is the experience piece. This is the culture piece. It should be coming from Black people, but it's not. They're getting their information from everybody else except from the people that they need to hear from. Now, the one thing that she was saying that I say to myself, you know, there has to become a time, and I said this time and time again, that African Americans have to stop being victims of everything. That you can't be a victim forever. There's going to have to be a time that you start being victors. And so when you have somebody like her that says, oh, African Americans' feelings are hurt and they feel betrayed and everything, they shouldn't feel betrayed. You can't feel betrayed for a situation that you haven't put your hands into it. That's, you know, that's craziness. That's just like me being upset with a friend over a situation that I didn't even tell my friend about. I thought my friend betrayed me, but ain't talked to my friend about it. My friend don't know any idea what's going on. And then I'm saying I feel betrayed and my feelings are hurt. For what? They don't even know what's going on. You have immigrants that are coming over from these African countries that have no idea what has happened before they got there. And so you feel betrayed simply because they are going by what's being fed to them and you ain't the one feeding them. You're not feeding them that information. You're not giving them nothing to go by. Everybody else is talking to them and you not saying nothing, and then you mad because that's the perception they got. Well, if you want their perception to be changed, then you should be the one voicing the perceptions. This is how it is. And let's be real, African Americans ain't talking. Everybody else doing the talking. They too busy fighting. They too busy worrying about something that somebody did years ago instead of educating the immigrants as they come over. This is how it is. And that's what's going on. The education piece. Like I said to somebody before, you know, you can't expect to learn anything if somebody don't teach it to you. If African Americans want immigrants to think differently about them, they should be the ones doing the speaking. They should be the voices of the black community. They should be the voices, that the first voice that immigrants from West Africa or whoever, wherever they coming from, and they black, the voices that they should be hearing from are from African Americans, teaching them, not being condescending, not being negative, but actually teaching them this is how it is. And then however they take it is how they take it. You said what you said. You've given them the direction, and now you have to trust that they take the direction as they have been. But like she said, it's the dominant culture doing the talking. It's the culture that's putting these things into their heads when they come over here. It's not black people talking negatively about themselves to immigrants before they come to the United States of America. It's the dominant culture that's putting that perception upon them. So since that's the case, you should be trying to speak over that dominant culture instead of, to me, blaming the people for thinking exactly what they were told, and how else they gonna know anything different when African Americans ain't saying nothing. That's why I get on here, because I want it to be known that this African American, this is how it is. This is the way it is. This is, you know, this is it in a nutshell. This is the reality of it, and that's the conversations that need to be had. The conversations of to be able to understand and be able to comprehend in order for you to get a new perception, a new perspective on things, and opinion on things. All right, I am Michelle Mazelleغ. Thank you all for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.